Hello and welcome to CVAT Academy, your go-to training hub for mastering data annotation with CVAT. In this video, we'll take a look at the annotation with tags and attributes. We'll learn which tasks these tools are designed for and how to use them. Let's go! Tags are one of the simplest annotation tools. They are used to classify an entire frame, but do not allow an annotation to be linked to a specific object or define its exact coordinates. Tags are applied either to describe the scene or to indicate the class of an object present in the image. Let's consider a simple task. We have a series of images featuring cats and dogs, and we need to determine which animal is shown in each frame, and then mark it with the appropriate tag. The tags on the toolbar can be found here. To add a tag, select the corresponding label and click the plus button. The tag will then appear in the top left corner of the workspace. It is not possible to add more than one tag for the same label, but if needed, an additional tag with a different label can be assigned. Thus, the total number of tags in a single frame cannot exceed the total number of labels in the task. Tags have only one additional property, the lock property, which prevents accidental deletion. Now let's annotate the remaining frames. To do this, we move to the next image and add a tag again. To simplify the process, we can use the N key. It automatically assigns a tag with the last selected label. If a different animal appears in the next frame, we change the label and assign a new tag. We continue this way to annotate all the remaining frames. However, this annotation method is not the most efficient. For more convenient tag annotation, CVAT provides a special mode, Tag Annotation Mode. To activate it, switch the annotation mode from the drop-down list of available modes. This mode offers several features. Tags can be added by clicking the plus button or using the N key, which assigns a tag with the last selected label. If a tag needs to be removed, this can be done using the Shift plus N shortcut. Additionally, tags can be assigned using number keys. For example, pressing 1 assigns a tag with the label cat, while pressing 2 assigns a tag with the label dog. The labels assigned to numbers can be changed or disabled by selecting none instead of a label name. For extra convenience, the automatically go to the next frame feature can be enabled. When activated, the software automatically moves to the next frame after assigning a tag by any method. Annotate the tags on all frames and check the result. Using tag annotation mode significantly speeds up the tagging process, making annotation more efficient. Now, let's take a look at working with attributes. In CVAT, attributes represent properties or characteristics that can be assigned to annotated objects. This allows for additional object descriptions by adding important details. For example, if the object is a car, its color can be specified. If the object is a person, their posture, standing, sitting, walking, and so on. Let's explore the types of attributes available in CVAT. We already have an annotated bounding box. All attribute-related information is located in the details. Let's open it. Here we can see all available attribute types. The first type is Select, which allows choosing an attribute value from a drop-down list. The second type is Radio, which also allows selecting a single value, but in the form of radio buttons. Checkbox is a binary attribute that can be either enabled or disabled. There is also a text field where any text can be entered, and a number field where a value within a specified range with a given step can be set. A single object can have any number of attributes, including a combination of different types. Let's consider an example of annotation using attributes. Suppose we need to annotate images by adding the weather conditions tag and then setting specific attributes for it. First, we add a tag to the first frame. In this example, we will use only one label. Since this tag should be annotated on all frames, we will copy it to all subsequent images. To do this, we use the Propagate function. Click on the three dots next to the tag and select Propagate. In the pop-up window, specify how many frames ahead this object should be copied to. By default, the value is set to the last frame in the task, so we leave it as is and click Yes. Now, let's check the remaining frames. Each one now has the weather conditions tag. This tag has two attributes. The first one, weather, can take one of four values: clear, rainy, snowy, or foggy. The second attribute, time of day, can be either day or night. When we annotate an object, the attributes for the object are set with the default value. For the weather attribute, the default value is clear, and for the time of day attribute, the default value is day. So all annotated tags on all frames have the same default values for attributes. They need to be corrected where required. Let's assign the correct attribute values for the first frame. Suppose it is snowing. In that case, we select snowy for the weather attribute and day for time of day. CVAT supports a separate mode for attribute annotation called Attribute Annotation Mode. This mode enables faster and more convenient work with attributes. To activate it, select it from the list of available modes. Here we focus on the right panel. This displays the label of the object, to the right of it in square brackets its number, and the total number of objects in this frame. It displays the attribute name, and next to it in square brackets, the current attribute number and total number of attributes are shown. Attributes can be switched using the up and down keys or by pressing these buttons. Below, a list of attribute values is displayed, with each value having a number in square brackets that allows quick selection using the keyboard. The Values section shows the current attribute value. If necessary, it can be changed by selecting the desired value with the mouse. Now let's annotate the remaining frames using only the keyboard. Let's move to the next frame. There is fog in this image. Press 3 to select foggy for the weather attribute. Then switch to the next attribute by pressing down. By default, day is selected, and there is no need to change it. For the following frames, we will only change this attribute when necessary. Moving to the next frame, we see a snowy night. Press 1 to select night, then switch to the other attribute and press 2 to select snowy. The next frame shows daytime with no precipitation. The values remain unchanged, so we move on. In the next frame, it's a rainy night. We select rainy by pressing 1, then night also by pressing 1. Following this method, we continue annotating attributes for all remaining frames. After completing the annotation, we return to the standard mode. In this video, we explored the annotation process in CVAT using tags and attributes. Tags allow for frame classification but are not linked to specific objects, making them useful for general scene descriptions. We examined the standard tagging mode as well as tag annotation mode, which significantly speeds up the annotation process. Using the right annotation tools and modes can significantly speed up the annotation process, reduce errors, and improve data quality. Attributes are used for detailed object descriptions, allowing properties such as color, posture, or weather conditions to be assigned. We reviewed different types of attributes and learned how to work with attribute annotation mode, which makes annotation more convenient and efficient. We hope this tutorial has helped you better understand CVAT's capabilities and improve your annotation skills.